Having successfully launched 3 businesses, bilingual mum to 2 and entrepreneur Antonia Beauvoisin-Brown has connected with thousands of people, both French and international, since moving to the French Riviera. These connections allow her to speak with successful local businesses and inspirational people about life here on the Côte d'Azur and share it with you. Welcome to the Riviera Firefly podcast with your host, entrepreneur, and my mum, Antonia Beauvoisin-Brown. Today I'm going to interview Antonia, the founder of KidooLand and the Riviera Firefly. Hi, Antonia. Hi, Mum.
Hi, Louis.
So it's a special occasion right now, isn't it? So just tell us why.
Yep, it's KidooLand's 10th birthday this month. So by that, I mean it's 10 years since I took that very first kind of slightly crazy step into the world of French administration and went and registered KidooLand with the Chambre de Commerce.
People say it's very hard to set up a business in France. Are they right?
Well, yeah, I'm often asked that very question when people sort of hear that I'm an SARL. There's a big intake of breath. I guess it's the same around the world, really. Any foreigner in any country has the same amount of administration, and particularly if you're working with kids like I do. I just got an accountant to help me through the early days, the documents that were needed to create the company, and just ploughed through tons and tons of paperwork and forms. I think it was really the cost side that's the hardest. It's definitely expensive down here on the Côte d'Azur to run a company, and the social charges and all that. So I think early on, try not to waste money. Get the right advice for things like how to hire, how to do payroll, how to do marketing, on a shoestring, on a budget, that kind of thing.
So just quickly, can you just tell us how things have changed in 10 years within KidooLand?
How things have changed? Gosh, they've changed enormously, actually. We have a new tea room, which is a kind of chill-out area for mums to come and grab a cup of tea and coffee while their kids are doing ballet. We've got AirCon now, so that makes a real difference in the summer. We've just started doing adult lessons, adult programs. So we did painting on wood with chalk paints. That's just started in January 2017. French lessons for adults. We have an intermediate group, and I guess then we're in the Sophia Country Club as well. That's fairly new. We weren't doing that 10 years ago. That's now called the Beachcomber Riviera, and it's absolutely superb.
Is the business the same though?
The business the same now as it was 10 years ago?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, not really, no, because when I started KidooLand, I'd actually thought to do it 50-50, so 50% in French and 50% in English. But as soon as people walked in the door, they were just like, oh, no, we want it in English. So apart from the preschoolers getting ready for French school, where we do stuff in French for them, and the holiday makers that come in July and August who want a friendly place to learn French, everything else is done in English. Oh, and another thing, 10 years ago, every client that came registered on paper with us, and most of them didn't have email addresses. Whereas now, we do everything online. You can register online, you can pay online, and obviously all communications online.
Oh, wow. So it's a big change then.
That is quite a big change, yeah.
So I know, obviously, that you've tried hard to balance being a mum and running your own company. Mm-hmm. So just tell us quickly what kind of apps you use that are on your phone now that we should know about.
Okay, good question. I use an iPhone now, and that's actually transformed how I can do things on the run. So I recently joined about in the last 6 months Evernote. So I've got the paid version, and it's made me really efficient. So if I'm at a business meeting, I take a photo of their business card, and it kind of stores it up in an iCloud, and I tag it. A bit like you do in Twitter, you tag things. Yeah. And then it does this kind of groovy LinkedIn connection with the person, which makes me look like I'm really on my game, and sends them a message going, "Do you want to be connected on LinkedIn?" Oh. And then it's got notebooks to organise my thoughts, which, as I'm quite a creative person, is quite a really useful tool to have. Yeah. Well, no, actually, we have used it with you with bus timetables. So I found the bus timetable. Yeah. I store it up there, and it's really easy to retrieve. So that's Evernote. That's a good one.
We'd love to hear from you, Fireflies, if you use Evernote, and feel free to share tips. What other apps do you have?
Well, the next app that I use all the time, every day, because I'm sending lots of emails, is called TextExpander. And it's a really fast way to reply with standard text. You set it up in the app and you give it a little tag, a little code. And so instead of writing out all the paragraphs of text, I just do my little code and it automatically fills the email. And then I can just top and tail and customize. And it is brilliant. TextExpander.
That's cool. So I can see how that can help with all your emails, all the emails that you send. But what about social media or something maybe a bit more interesting, perhaps?
Yeah, social media on the rise. Well, Wordswag is my really go-to app. It's free, I think, or otherwise it was just a couple of euros. Basically, you've got lots of excellent images that you can use, and you can add text and you can funk it up a bit. Super easy to upload from your phone onto Facebook and Instagram. And I use that one in Cote as you're living and on my own Facebook pages. And I am a Photoshop user, but it just takes a lot of time to modify in Photoshop and to save things and then to load them up and stuff. Wordswag does it really quickly, so it's a good fast fix.
So that's a bit cooler. Do you have any more apps that are a bit like that?
We have a good one in the family called Cozi, Cozi. So that's a brilliant one that we're using with the teens, with mum and dad. And it was free as well. I don't really notice the ads that are on it, so I've just kept the free version. It's a shared calendar. So if I'm going to book club, I put that I'm out in the calendar. If dad's out at pub night or something, he puts his out. If you have teacher meetings, you put it in and you tag it to the person that's got the event going on. It's got a to-do list. So I can put all the blue jobs to Mr. B, and he just sort of ticks them off as he goes through them, and no one has to be nagged. For you too, the kids doing chores at the weekend, it's been great for that. And also the shopping list facility is brilliant, so that when we're running low on something, anyone in the house can basically add it to the shopping list, and whoever's next in the supermarket just has a look on Cozi and can just knock things off the list. That's brilliant. I think it's really helped the whole family actually become a bit more streamlined.
Well, obviously I know about it, and we all use it. So it certainly got rid of a lot of the stress. It works well for Dad, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
All right, well, let's have a fifth app then.
Okay, well, my fifth app I would say is Dropbox for families and also for small and I guess big businesses use it. It's a super useful tool.
So what is it?
It's a file sharing tool. So it's up in the cloud somewhere. It's got a storage space. So rather than use the storage space on my computer, which seems to run out all the time and on our phones and things like that, we store it up in this cloud. You can save your homework up there. I'm saving loads of projects, loads of documents up there. You can use it for free really well. I've just upgraded to a paying version because I needed a code for work, but the free version worked really well too.
Do you use it with clients?
Yeah, I've got a private membership group, a VIP group, and we have been sharing special course data for preparing for the CIV test in our Cocoon. So we place each week's pack in a special folder, and it's all password protected, and that's a really simple way for us to share the information out without bombarding with emails.
All right, well, let's have one more.
Okay, my last one then would be OurPact. OurPact is a free app for those with younger kids who are just starting out on mobile phones. Basically, Jamie Oliver recommended it to me via Facebook. You install the app on the child's phone, and then I had the master app on my phone. So we agreed Wi-Fi time, blocked out family time, homework, that kind of thing. And when it isn't screen time, the app will then cut all their apps off. It was great at getting the terminology and the house rules in place to understand in the family that it's no Wi-Fi time, it's dinner time, and that kind of thing. But you did figure out how to remove that app, didn't you? So while the principles are still there pretty much, I think it was quite good at getting that terminology in place and that understanding on how to use the phone. Yeah, definitely. And obviously now you've got more freedom. You know, you control yourself now. But and then we obviously put the phone on charge at night, don't we?
Yeah, well, that wasn't a great one, and then particularly
you didn't like that app, no?
No, not really.
you're basically going to torture loads of kids out there.
Yes, but for the greater good.
It'll help. So, all right. So let's end on a happier one, though.
Okay. Right. Well, I would say then my final one is Audible. Audible listening books. I signed up for a free trial period on this one. I think I was gardening. I was trying to catch up on a read for book club, and I was running out of time, basically. Couldn't finish the book and get the gardening done as well. So I thought, okay, I'll do this 2 birds with 1 stone, get them both done at the same time, get a huge tick, and did. But then I didn't actually go back to it for a while. I think I even paused the membership. And I was storing up credits without knowing. So I was like, but it was it was the new year. And I was looking at, profit for the year, trying to get rid of things that I'm not using and abonnement that I wasn't using. So I saw that one. I thought, I'm going to cancel that. But I would have lost the credits. So I thought, okay, well, I'm not going to lose the credits. I'll cancel in a bit. I'm just going to listen to a few books.
Sure.
Listen to them, I listen to them on a bit faster than normal so that I can get through them a bit faster. Anyway, I had a quite a good time actually in the car driving to work and school runs and this and the other.
Yeah,
I listened
a couple of times too.
Yeah, exactly. You're learning stuff in the back of the car too.
Yep.
The 12-week year. And I'm a Badass was another one. And I think I'm going to keep that app actually. It's a great way to use what I kind of see as dead time in the car.
Yeah, definitely. So that was a good list, except for one of them. I'm not going to name any names here. So that was a good list of apps that should help you get the job done. So,
yeah.
Now we're going to move on to stuff about KidooLand. What are you working on right now at KidooLand?
We are, right now, it's January 2017, so we're getting ready for the international tests, online groups and in-house classes. And the February holidays are around the corner, so we are getting all the fun ready for that. And in April and the summer, we're back in the Beachcomber Riviera. So lots and lots coming up, lots of planning going on. Riviera podcast, obviously I'm getting to speak with some
of course.
really cool people.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to, Louis, very cool person. So who's coming up?
Who I have managed to get Rachael Dickens, the English Osteopath, to agree to come and talk to us about skiing with heroes. Tracy Leonetti is lined up to talk to us about how to get your French ready with the Brexit in view and people wanting to pass their citizenship test. I've got Tina Silva from Le Mas Candille, Faye Villalba, who does yoga. In fact, I've got a really long list of people that I'm going to be interviewing over the next couple of weeks and months, and to share everything that they're doing on the Cote d'Azur with all the Riviera Fireflies.
Well, that sounds cool. So can you share with us just a useful tip?
Yeah. I'm a big Facebook fan, particularly the Facebook groups. And obviously Cote d'Azur Living, I think, is really dynamic. It's got over 5,500 members now. So it's a real ask and reply to member questions, top restaurant to go to with Granny, or, I don't know, mountain biking or a change in the law, that kind of thing. So that's our one. There's also Car Boot Valbonne, so run by Nancy. That's a really fantastic resource. It's sort of like Le Bon Coin, but local. And Auntie Buy It, Sell It, Rent It is another brilliant. It's just so many members in those. If you can't find it in there, you can't find it here on the Cote d'Azur. Riviera Mums, for everything to do with kids, I'd recommend you join Riviera Mums, run by Debbie. And if you have a business, Riviera Entrepreneurs is another one that is really starting to get dynamic now. It's got over 2,000 members.
Wow, yeah. What about four-legged friends?
Yeah, four-legged friends. So if animals are your thing, then French Riviera Animals is probably where I would go to first. They have lots of other little subsidiaries if you wanted to adopt and foster, or, but I'd go and start there just because there is such a supportive place for finding out about kennels and about those processionary caterpillars and all those kind of things.
Social media, it's also brilliant for charities.
Yeah. There's, in fact, this is a brilliant moment to do a big shout out for all those people doing amazing work for the charities. Refugee Aid Cote d'Azur, great place to start if you were interested in helping refugees. Kenyan Kids for Julie Helen is a local lady who has done an amazing venture out in Africa and is very, very present raising money and funds for them. And my other favourite right now is Mimosa Matters. I was at a quiz of theirs the other day. It's a really wonderful group of ladies raising money, raising awareness for local cancer charities.
Oh, yeah. Well, those all sound like great charities, so you should check them out. Also, for book club, what book just finished reading then?
Well, I just finished reading. I have been... Does it count if it was on Audible in the car?
Well, I was just about to ask that, actually. On Audible.
Yeah, I listened to Worky One in the car, so that was a 12-week year. So that's about making 12 weeks really efficient and getting things done in 12 weeks that you might have done in the year. For fun, I really enjoyed Jodi Picault's Small Big Things. We're going to be discussing that in my book club this week, actually.
Oh, cool. So can you finish us off with an inspirational quote?
An inspirational quote for January, yeah. Well, I believe in positive thoughts linking to positive actions. So this is one I'm going to leave you with. The difference between who you are and who you want to be is what you do.
Well, thank you very much, Antonia, for sharing your favourite apps and some Cote d'Azur living tips.
You're very welcome.
Riviera Firefly. And just before we end quickly, I'm not doing this for free, so I am going to do a bit of advertising for my YouTube channel, if that's okay with you. And I know this wasn't scripted, but...
Go for it.
All right, so if you are looking to watch some short action films or maybe some comedy stuff, we've got one French comedy video at the moment. You should definitely go check out my YouTube channel. It is called Film Crisis Studios, so make sure you go and check it out.
Will do. We'll put that in the show notes for you as well, Louis.
Thank you very much.
This episode was brought to you by Riviera Firefly for Cote d'Azur Living by your host and my mum, Antonia Beauvoisin-Brown. Please subscribe, like and share. Until the next time, au revoir les Fireflies.